Go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Is that how you're gonna talk?
No.
Talk how you're gonna talk.
Hi. This is how I'm gonna talk. We can come up with nuggets of goodness here.
Alrighty.
Do this.
It's a short-handed episode. Here we go, short-handed episode.
We're on the penalty kill here.
Yeah. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the third episode of Pass Shoot podcast. We're short-handed today. No Alex, so I'm Anthony. I'm alongside Chris.
Bad job by Alex not being here, you know. No dedication.
No idea what he's...
Alex.
Yeah. Our teams suck. Our teams suck right now.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I would say that.
Come on.
No, I mean... You want to start with the Devils or the Rangers?
Start with the Devils. Go ahead.
All right. So, I mean, they lost last night in the shootout. Didn't seem like... I mean, I didn't get to watch it. But it's the Sabres. And it's without Thomas Vanek. But they still have Jason Palmaville. They still have those core guys who are... They're not, throw-ins.
They have those little pains in the neck like
Right.
Tyler Ennis and Nathan Gerby that just run around all over the place, or skate in this matter, and just piss everybody off.
And they scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
So, I mean... And then they lost in a shootout, which that's probably the main reason why Zach Parise has missed so much.
Mm-hmm.
Is him and Kovalchuk were almost guaranteed. At least one of them was going to score.
Exactly.
And
It hurts not having Parise.
I don't know that the Devils have a short-handed a shootout goal at all. They're 0-3.
Something like that.
They got 12 extra points last year. Because of that.
I think Kovalchuk was quoted as saying something like that, like the shootout.
I don't think we don't make the playoffs without that.
Exactly, and he's right.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It stinks that it has to come to a skills competition, but you know what? For a team like the Devils last year,
it's going to have to.
Helped.
Yeah,
it helped big time. And the Rangers a couple years ago, it helped.
And then it hurt them too, because then was the Jokinen, the save by was Brian Boucher made the save.
That happened? I tried to forget about that.
I tried to remember that as much as I can.
Holy friggin' Jokinen.
What year was that?
That was the 2009-2010 season.
That was before Tortorella, wasn't it?
No, that was with Tortorella.
That was? Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if that was with him or without him.
Yeah, that was 2009-2010 when they had the wonderful Olli Jokinen trade, and there's a shootout.
I always forget that he was a Ranger.
Yeah.
Was he a Ranger he wasn't for a whole season,
It was just for half a season.
It was half a season, right? Okay.
Yeah. And now he's in Winnipeg this year, and he looks great,
Yeah, like the last couple of games. I mean, Winnipeg's been on fire, it seems.
They've been good.
There was a stat, I'm not sure if it's still going on, but they had scored a goal in the first 5 minutes of the past, 5 games or something like that.
Sounds about right. Because Andrew Ladd the other night against the Devils, it's crazy.
I feel like Patrick Kane. I feel like Evander Kane is just playing out of his mind right now.
Well, he knows he's not in Russia anymore, or wherever. I think he was playing. He was in the KHL. He did not have a good time there.
No, which is weird. You would think a guy like that with those KHL games are boring.
They're not the same.
No, yeah, I don't.
They try to think they're going to compete with the NHL,
but they can't. No.
But back to the Devils for a second. It's just like Chico Resch said yesterday. Yesterday was a type of game where you would be fine if it ended in a tie, because it started off. The game was not so great in the beginning.
The game was very chippy in the beginning.
It was chippy, but then the third period was wide open, and at the end, then you had overtime. Then you realize why the Sabres are the Sabres, because if you watch their 4-on-3 power play in the overtime, oh my God, it was terrible.
Was it bad?
Oh my! You have Christian Ehrhoff at the point, like the puck's bouncing over his stick all the time. It's like, what is going on with these guys? The Sabres are vexing because they'll play 5 or 7 minutes, all right, they'll compete with anybody, but they're gonna have these lapses where they're just horrendous.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the lapse in the shootout yesterday because they got.
Of course they didn't.
No, of course not.
And I don't even know where to start with the Devils. I mean. They're not taking shots, but they weren't from the period between the Flyer game, that was the roller coaster game that they had 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Up until the Winnipeg game last Sunday, they weren't taking shots.
Mm-hmm.
They were passing up so many shots, and it was so frustrating to see in person.
Well, you were at the Winnipeg game on Sunday.
On Sunday,
right?
yeah.
I was following the game on my phone. I could just picture you not happy.
Even my fiance, even Katie was just like, "Come on!"
Yeah, no, because when you see a team passing up all those kind of shots, you're gonna go nuts. It's like,
and it's a problem they had, which I credit that the reason they did not beat Los Angeles in the finals. They respected Jonathan Kirk way too much.
Yes, that's true.
2, they passed up every shot they could take for a better perfect shot. Mm-hmm. Just throw it on net, for
you don't
God's
know what's gonna happen.
Every shot you take is a good shot.
Exactly.
I love the Gretzky quote. The 100% of the shots you don't take don't go in.
Exactly.
That is so true, and it was clearly evident with the team.
If you put the puck on the goalie's pad
Anything can
ricochet
happen.
somewhere, just
Right.
anywhere. You got
It could hit a pad. It could just, for some reason, hit a piece of, like, ice and
Yeah.
change its direction.
If you got a whole mess of people in front of the net, throw it there.
Yeah.
Bounce off a skate or two, a stick.
I mean, how many goals or deflections with, like, a fraction of the puck was touched, but it changes direction completely?
Exactly.
These goaltenders are it's like a science to them, you know? It's
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's part of my biggest qualm with this team is
But-
they don't shoot.
You have to take solace in the fact now that they may have found a nice line.
The
Boy Kovalchuk
Mhm.
and the two kids, Matto and Locomotive.
Luciano, Andre Luciano, I think it's how you say it.
Locomotive. That's what it's saying.
He is everything I want Matthias Tendemy to be.
Mhm.
He's I'm not sure how small he is. Actually have his hold on.
Hey, you're on the website.
Yeah,
Right?
but he's got 5 points in his last 5 games.
He's fitting in nicely.
And he's driving play forward too, which is the most important thing to me. He's young too. That's what the best part is.
he's becoming one of the prominent guys early right now in his career because a lot of the other guys on the Devils are invisible right now.
Yeah, he's 5'10", 179. So he's not huge.
But
He's got the speed,
He's got the speed.
and he's got it up top too, between the shoulders, above the shoulders. You know.
Yeah. No.
So, I
he's got his head on straight. He looks like a hockey player.
So you have the 2 Russians together. I mean, maybe you got some sort of chemistry with them.
I think so because
Definitely seems that way.
Kovalchuk is going to have to play even better because
Yeah.
I'm getting a feeling that some of these guys are just disappearing. Clarkson, last few games, I haven't seen.
I think he's like 8 games at least without a goal.
I know he put up a lot early.
He had 10. He still has 10, I believe. He has 10 goals right now.
The honeymoon for Ponikarovsky is worn off a little bit. He hasn't done much.
I kind of disagree with that.
Yeah.
He'll, like I said when they first acquired him, he's not going to get you the points. He's going to get you those smart plays. He's going to keep the play going forward, and he's not going to hurt you defensively, which I think he's done. I mean, he does have his
You watch more than me, so you're better.
He does.
Better barometer.
He does have his time where he kind of disappears, but he's not hurting the team. You know, so I mean,
they need Brodeur back.
Yeah, I keep seeing Devil fans crying for Kincaid to play, and I don't agree with that.
No, I don't.
I don't want the kid to come in and get shellacked, especially with the team that's playing. Absolutely. I don't want him to get shelled. You know,
the Devils are still not in a bad spot.
No, they're still a point out of first place.
Yes. They had such a hot start that it's beneficial right now to go into a little lull like they have been.
Exactly. I mean,
because they'll get it back together. I don't think anybody's worried about that.
I'm not, and then, I mean,
I don't want it to happen. Don't get me wrong.
Zubrus getting hurt it's kind of correlating with this now.
Zubrus is a big key for them.
But he was never like he'll put up his points, but not like what he used to, like when he had Aslo as his winger.
Absolutely.
But no, like, he's a big body that, I'm sorry, the Devils are 3 points out because Pittsburgh won last night.
Yes. But he does a lot of things out there.
Yes, he's got his speed, he's got his size.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's doing, and he works really well with Elias. And I think that's gonna help a lot out.
Elias is just something.
Elias can play with anyone.
He's such an adaptable player, and it's a shame that I think not a lot of people consider him a superstar.
But he is in every way.
I think he is because he's a hell of a leader.
Mm-hmm.
And he leads by example on the ice. He puts up points. He's defensively sound. He's been how many years has he been playing now?
Since 1995. He was 96, 95.
So he's almost 20 years in the league. It feels like, and it's like ridiculous. And he's just consistent.
And he plays a way that he can play this until he retires.
Yeah,
he can play. He doesn't do the flashy. He's not end to end rushing. No, he's sound fundamentally.
Yeah,
he has probably the best vision on the team. Maybe Kovalchuk, but Elias is one of the top 10 passers in the league.
He's good.
So I mean,
I would love him on my team. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He's a good cog for them.
Yes.
Very good.
And I would love to have him to be the captain, but
yeah,
Brent Sutter kind of screwed that up. For him.
After that last incident.
Yeah.
But that's in the past.
I mean, you see it sometimes. Maybe that's too much of a burden on him.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. Fault him for that because I think it takes a lot. If you get thrown the captaincy, it takes a lot for you to say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Instead of just taking it and just not
getting it ripped from you like Sutter did.
Exactly. Well, Sutter was just out of his mind. Have fun in Red Deer. Buffoon.
Yeah. But
I still think they're in a good spot, the Devils.
I don't know if it's a line combination thing. I don't know if it's like. If Brodeur not being there is a problem. I mean, there was some. Hedberg is not playing like he was last year. At least not right now. He's not.
No.
Beginning of the year, he was.
Yeah.
Maybe he benefits from not knowing when he's gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't think he's a guy to be playing
top minutes. Like,
starters
yeah, I don't think so either.
anymore.
He's the perfect backup. He's
Yeah,
a great
absolutely.
great teammate.
Mhm.
Great on the bench.
Like-
I trust him when he's in there.
Like
Usually,
him and Marty Baron are perfect parallels to each
Yes.
other. They're the perfect backup at this time.
yes,
You know?
exactly. I mean the defense. Some of the pairings are just weird. Like I hate it was for a while. It was Salvador and Anton Volchenkov,
Mhm.
and that's a
I don't think that's a good pair
horrible,
at all.
slow defensive pairing.
They got to be broken up.
Yes.
Big time.
I mean, I would do something like Green and Larson because that's been the best pair.
Mm-hmm.
Do Green and Larson, Fane to Linder, and Zalitsky and Salvador scratch Volchenkov and Harold,
That's
and then go
that's
through.
big to be scratching Volchenkov.
Well, my
He's
whole
not the same player that he used to be.
my reasoning behind that is you're not gonna scratch your captain.
No,
I don't know why Salvador's the captain to begin with. I don't mind it.
it's a little 1 year, 2 year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's a bridge for Adam Henrique.
Yeah.
Or we'll see where it goes from there.
Makes plenty of sense.
Zalitsky, he's your best offensive defenseman.
Yeah.
He has his mental lapses, as evident 8 seconds into the game against Winnipeg.
But you know what? The fact that you're considering scratching Volchenkov says a lot on how Larson has progressed.
Exactly, and that's
he fell out of favor last year.
I'm not sure if he fell out of favor. I mean, he got hurt, and
He did,
then the
but-
team started playing great then. And then I guess maybe it wasn't the same, so I guess maybe he kind of did fall out of favor.
I thought a little bit, but this year he's
been one of their
steady.
best. Yeah, this is what I think. He's not slumping,
No,
and that's a great thing to see.
he's not hurting you.
No,
You're
at
not
all.
hearing his name in a negative tone.
No.
It's like, all right, Larson's making good plays out there.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
You come to Portic. I haven't seen Larson, and that's a good thing
Yeah,
because
that's fine.
he doesn't have to put up the points, which I think a lot of fans are wrongfully trying to pin on him. Is that he should be an offensive defenseman?
Who's to say that?
Exactly. Victor Hedman's not.
Yeah.
That was his first year. Everyone's like, oh, he's not putting up 20 goals.
You don't have.
He's sound defensively.
You don't have to be an offensive defenseman to get all the notoriety.
Right.
You don't.
Exactly.
Like, look at Mike Green and Chris Letang. They put up big numbers, but their defense is very suspect
Right.
most of the time.
Very average.
I would rather have one of these young guys play shutdown defense.
Yep.
And let the other defenseman pick up the
Yes,
slack.
I agree.
Points.
Because if you play better on defense, the pucks you're going to win that puck, and you're going to get out of your zone,
Absolutely.
which I think Larson does very well.
Mm-hmm. Larson has been very good for them.
Him and Green are working very well together. I like Fane and Talinder together.
Unless they get traded.
Yes, which I will. That's good. That's actually a good segue. I'll get into that right now. There was I think it was off Bleacher Report. I don't know the name of the article, but the guy was saying hypothetical trades for the Devils, like who they could acquire. There wasn't really. I don't remember. There was 3 trade offers. I don't remember 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that really caught my eye was Mark Fane, Henrik Talinder, and I think it was a 5th round pick to Colorado for Paul Stastny. I think that's a trade. I mean, you hear it off the top of your head, it's like, wow, it's a steal. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Fane's a young defenseman. He's a rock-solid defenseman. Colorado needs that.
Mm-hmm.
Talinder is a seasoned veteran, more offensive upside. Colorado needs that too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I think Eric Johnson's out.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5th round pick is just a throw-in, I guess, to make it more of an even trade.
Yeah.
So I think that helps, and then that helps Colorado, and they just matched the offer sheet for Ryan O'Reilly.
Which he'll be back soon, hopefully.
I think he's playing tonight. So now their centers are Matt Duchene, John Mitchell, I believe, is their 3rd round,
John
and O'Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, Paul Stastny's fallen out of favor there, which I know we've wanted to talk about.
It just doesn't make any sense.
I have no idea because he does everything. Like
He's a good player.
he's young too, still, right? I think he's like 28 around.
He's probably my age. He's probably like 27 or something.
Yeah.
But when I first saw this hypothetical trade, I thought automatically it was a steal for the Devils. But now that I thought about it, it makes sense because Colorado does have firepower. But the only problem with getting rid of Stastny is that you're going to lose Milan Hajduk very soon.
Right.
He's going to retire. That's the only drawback.
How old is he?
Hajduk's like 37 or something. That's the
think
only
he's that
drawback about this trade for Colorado. It's that, all right, it makes sense right now,
Mm-hmm.
but Hayduk is a big part of that team. You get rid of him, then you're losing offense, and you lose Stastny's offense. Granted, you have Duchesne, Landeskog, you have O'Reilly. They're good young talent, but I still think Stastny should have a home in Colorado.
I mean, I kind of feel the same way too.
It's a good trade on paper because
Yes.
the defense does help the Avalanche because they do have their offensive firepower and some defense would shore up.
Hayduk's only 37.
He's only 37.
Yeah. So
But-
I mean, I think he's still. I mean, but he's
I think he can hang around.
he's a very watered down version of what Milan Hayduk used to be.
Yes,
You know.
he
When we got 37 points is still respectable, I guess.
but he's been talking like this. This is it. This is his final.
He
run,
has been okay.
you know. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a good trade on paper for both teams.
Yeah, I mean it helps. I mean,
I think it helps the Devils more.
I would absolutely agree. I mean, I don't. Out of the pieces the Devils would be giving up, I don't want to see Fane go. He's a young defenseman who I happen to like, but their defensive prospect pool is so loaded right now. It's okay. Like I think John Merrill, their top prospect, will probably be either at least Albany next year, or he'll be a training camp invitee.
They have reserves.
Yeah,
Could fill in.
they have Alex Urban they can always bring up. They have Eric Jelena, who I think he's hurt though. But
Jelena, you said?
yes,
Not
not
Jelena's son?
not.
No joke.
I'm not sure. I have no idea. That's a good question.
I love Martin Jelena.
Marty Jelena.
Great.
Where did he retire with? Colorado. Was he in Colorado?
I don't
I think he was in Colorado until he
I think
retired.
he retired with Carolina, maybe.
Did it?
I don't know. You got to check that out.
Yeah.
But that's not. It's irrelevant right now.
But no, I mean, that's one route they can go. I think that's a good trade. If that trade's there, I'd say you do it.
Yeah.
Especially from the Devils side.
On the Devils side, I think is a slam dunk. Colorado, I'd be a little hesitant.
Yes.
Just because of getting rid of the firepower that they desperately need because they're having trouble competing.
But they don't use him anyway. They don't use Hayduk. Where do they use Hayduk?
Hayduk's.
I would assume a fourth liner.
No, he's probably He's probably playing the second.
He's
line.
still okay. That's always good for them.
Because they have Parento too, who's
P.A. Parents, I forgot about him.
not anything like he was.
He
With
doesn't
the
have John.
Islanders.
Did he play with Tavares and Molson?
Yeah.
That was.
Yep.
John Tavares strikes again.
Exactly. But all these rumors with the Devils, I think they could possibly stand pat and be okay.
I was actually about to agree with that. Yeah.
Stand pat, you're fine.
I mean, you get Zubers back, kind of solidifies things a little bit more.
That's your trade deadline deal.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think Adam Henrique had said. That he said, we're gonna get a pretty good guy back then around. When is the deadline?
Oh God, early April, I thought.
Is it okay? Because I don't know if they had changed it up a little bit. But
Yeah, they did change it this year.
They did?
I don't. It used to be in March, I think.
Yeah, it was like March, like the middle of March, I think.
Yeah.
So it's probably like in April.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But-
we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. So I
But
mean,
the Devils have to just stay the course. I'm sure it'll work itself out when Brodeur gets back because I think if I were a player, I would feel much more confident in my ability to play with Brodeur in the back end than when he's not there.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the problem.
And
They
you-
know he's not behind him.
you've
So it's
seen that before. The Devils changed their style of play for whatever reason when a different goalie's in,
Mhm.
and it seems to come into place when Marty's back.
I was talking to my girlfriend the other night, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a Ranger fan. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But if
we
you're
know.
taking those three letters, MVP, literally, you could make the case that Martin Brodeur should be MVP every single year. You could make the case.
Yeah.
You could. I have no problem believing
I
it.
wanted it to be Scott Clemenson the year that Brodeur went down for 50 games.
It makes sense. Because you see, if Brodeur goes down, you see what happens to the team. To
Right.
me, that puts a number on your value.
You're preaching to the choir, my friend.
You know, it's like, I don't think I'm out of line by saying something like that.
No, I think you're being objective.
I think I'm doing a damn good job.
I think you're doing your good job. Claps for you.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
So,
One thing I will say about the Devils, I don't know if you know anything about prospects, but
I don't follow them as
Sarnia Sting's forward Reed Boucher
Oh, I did see this.
broke Steven Stamkos's franchise record for
pretty
goals in the season. I'm very excited, especially being he's a Devils prospect.
Mm-hmm.
So
Probably
good job,
figures
Reed
away.
Boucher. I think we have to water down expectations about him, though. So many Devil fans are like, you call him up, bro. He's gonna score in the NHL.
Yes, he will. Sure.
He'll
Bring
be
him
a
up, let's see.
I think he'll be a fourth line player at best.
Everybody's got to start.
I don't know. He's 19. When Stamkos set those records, he was 17.
Yeah.
Um,
Stamkos is a different.
He's a different breed. Yeah.
You know.
Um,
But who's to say that if you brought this guy in here now, it would
Right.
work?
I'm excited. I'm very excited. I don't want to rush it though.
It's a good look to the future.
Yeah, I think it looks. I think the future is definitely getting better
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm fine with that, especially with how they're playing.
Take it slow.
And like I said, through all these struggles, they're only 3 points out. So, 3 points out of first place. They're in sixth, I believe, sixth or seventh. So they're still a playoff team, which is where I thought they would. Yes, exactly.
Thank you to the hot start.
Yeah, as I've been saying all week, it's like that hot start is going to save the season. And they have to play better.
Yeah,
but I'm freaking out, but I'm not panicking. So
well, when I start seeing you freak out, then we know there's problems.
Yeah, then
we'll be okay.
Yeah, but let's talk about your Rangers.
I don't want to.
Come on.
Well, I think Thursday was just, a nice example as to seeing, what they can do with everybody healthy.
That was the Tampa game?
Yeah, it's just, if you watch that game and you saw Rick Nash, it's just, he's a beast. And he had a concussion that nobody's saying anything about. He did.
It was a concussion?
Oh, it was? Yes. Nobody's saying that it's a concussion, but it's a concussion.
Upper body injury?
Yes. But he was just a beast out there. I think he played like 19 or 20 minutes in the first game back. But you can see how he dominates the game. And it's not just him coming back. They had Delzato and McDonough back. And it's good when they're all there. And for one game, you can't get excited over it.
They haven't played since, right?
No, they're playing tonight against the Sabres when Thomas Vanek returns and scores 3 goals. So we know how that works. But the Rangers, they're not the team they were last year. And everybody has to accept that. And, most of all, in the locker room, they have to accept that. They have to say, you know what? We're not the same gritty and just go after everything like last year.
So what are they?
I don't know yet. That's the problem.
You don't fall into the John McClain Devils trap, because that's exactly what happened to the Devils that year. There was no identity.
No, they have to come up with... I think they have the prospects of being something like that team last year because they still have the gritty guys. They still have your Callahan. Nash can be gritty.
Your defense is exactly the same.
The defense, that's the biggest problem. It's that the defense is the same with the addition of Gilroy, but he's been on the team before.
Yeah. Yep. It's not like he's a stranger.
Exactly. They just need to find their identity fast. And I think it's a big help with a guy like Carl Hagelin who's been lighting up the score sheet.
Yeah.
He's been on fire.
Yeah. Yes.
He's trying to lead by example because he's as fast as hell. He's going after the loose pucks. He has stopped so many icings on his own.
With those races.
Well, yeah. Because the Ranger defenseman has no problem dumping it from his own blue line, and Hagelin's just going to go and get it. On the power play, they do that all the time. But Richards has to wake up. I think playing with Nash and Hagelin is going to help him.
That's a good line.
They have each type of player you need. You have the big skill guy, you have the playmaker, and then you have Mr. I'm going to go after everything.
Yep.
And just annoy everybody.
Yep.
And Callahan has been phenomenal. I don't know if you saw the other night.
And Dave Maloney's had the biggest heart on that ever since that happened.
Yeah.
I was listening to it. I was doing something on the computer.
I think it was on a penalty kill. He lost his stick and he blocked like 3 shots.
3 shots and then scored a goal the next shift or something like that.
He's like, that's what you want out of your captain.
Yeah, everyone out of Rangers are saying, "Oh, what a heroic effort!" Whoa.
I'm not going to go as far as saying heroic.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But it was good. I would give props to that one.
We've come to expect something like that from him.
Right.
And you want other people to be doing the same thing.
Right.
A guy like Gaborik is not going to do that. Don't get me wrong.
And never has, never will.
No, but talking about Marian Gaborik, you need a little more drive from him because
he's been moody.
He's always moody.
He's always been moody.
Last year he was moody and he still scored 40 goals. I'll take it. But he scores in bunches. Like right now, he's not scoring that much. But there's going to be a week where he scores 4 or 5 goals. It's just, they got to put it together. And Lundqvist has done his fair share. He hasn't been lights out, but he hasn't been bad enough for them to be bad.
He's not costing them games.
No, not at all. And like I said, the defense, they're the same. I don't think McDonough and Girardi are playing at the level they were last year, but they're still playing at a pretty high level. Stahl and Delzato, same thing. Now you have a guy like Steve Eminger coming into the lineup. He's helping them. You got to get rid of Stu Bickle. He's hurting him.
I thought you loved Stu Bickle.
Not a fan. I don't like when he plays 3 minutes a night and then he gets in one fighting major and that's it.
And that's it.
Tortorella has to stop shortening the bench.
The board does that too, and I can't stand it.
I don't like it, especially in a short season.
If you're gonna short someone, don't play the person you're double shifting him, Kovalchuk for. Don't play Chris Barch.
Yeah, scratch them.
Yes.
Get somebody else in there.
Yes, get someone with skill in there who can drive play forward and do a better job.
That's why I was thrilled when they sent Kreider down. Because he's wasting away on the bench playing 4 minutes a night.
Right.
That he's not going to become a better player by sitting on the bench.
Yeah, you can only watch for so long.
Exactly. And he's got a lot of talent, don't get me wrong. If you give him the chance, if you just he's going to make mistakes.
Let him blossom.
I think it's a testament that the fact that they have JT Miller out there playing a hell of a lot more than Kreider did.
Has he looked better? Miller?
Miller's been fine. He hasn't he's making mistakes like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's fair to compare him and Kreider with their
different style
body of work this season, because you're playing Miller 15 minutes a night, but you're only playing Kreider 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, Kreider was great in the playoffs last year. Hope it's not a flash in the pan. I don't think it is.
I do.
You think you don't?
No, I said I hope it is.
No, you hope it's a flash in the pan.
Of course, unless he goes to a team like
Yeah. Then he could be great on somebody else.
That's great.
But they have to find their identity fast. Thursday's a good start. They had what 20-something shots in the first period. The whole game
it was like 13 shots in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was a complete onslaught right in the beginning of the game
and
there.
I'm sure that's attributed to Tortorella just ripping him a new one.
Yeah.
But these guys should just know this is how we have to play. If we play like this every game, we're going to win more than we lose. So I hope tonight they can rekindle that.
Got a good opponent to do it against.
Yes, but
you see how the Devils played against them. So
exactly. It's just that Buffalo's moody, and they can sometimes play a good game.
And it seems like they've responded to the Lindy Ruff firing.
Yeah, to an
extent.
To an extent.
Yeah.
I mean, they seem like they're a little more competitive.
Yeah, it's like that might have been a wake-up call that maybe they needed.
I just hope tonight they are not competitive whatsoever.
Yeah.
So let's hope for some good things ahead. I mean, the Rangers are 9-8-2.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting hurt by not going overtime this year.
They're in 9th place around?
9th or 10th.
Yeah.
They have 20.
They're a bubble team right now.
But the Flyers have 4 games in hand.
Yeah.
This is the Devils. I mean, the Rangers have 4 games in hand on the Flyers, I should say.
Okay.
I think the Rangers have played 19. The Flyers have played
Rangers have played 19 games.
Devils have played 21, I think. So this is the first time in a long time where the Rangers have games in hand on these guys.
Right.
So you got to win them.
Those are all important,
Yeah. Win the games in hand. Because usually when you come down to the stretch run in the season, it's the Rangers who have played, 3 more games than everybody else.
I can't believe the Flyers are back in playoff contention after that start.
Yeah, I mean...
That was a good trade, though. The Simon Gagné trade, that was a really good trade.
Yeah, you got to see if he stays healthy.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
Because he likes to get concussions.
Yeah, I was going to say, too. So is there a quick fix with the Rangers, or is it just kind of grinding it out, trying to find out what we have in the locker room?
This is the team.
I
don't
trades.
think they're going to make any trades. I don't think...
Find it out amongst yourselves.
I don't think they have the guys to make the trades.
Like the assets.
Yeah, the assets. I mean, this is the roster.
And
you're not going to trade Aaron Asham for somebody. You're not going to trade Jeff Halpern for somebody.
Was it like a draft pick? Like a late round draft pick?
Like a conditional draft pick.
Yeah.
You're not going to trade...
A washing machine.
Yeah. You're not going to trade Brian Boyle because nobody wants him. He's another guy that's got to step up. I don't think he has any goals this year. He may only have 1.
I'll find out.
But it's...
Brian Boyle's got 1 assist.
Just 1 assist.
And minus 7.
A couple years ago, he scored 20-something goals.
Worst plus minus on the team, actually.
That's...
Minus 7, though, which isn't terrible. But
That's not good. He was hurt by the fact he doesn't have his buddy anymore, Brandon Prust.
Yep.
So...
Doesn't hurt Brandon Prust at all.
No, Prust has been fine in Montreal. They're in first place. So... But there's no quick fix for the Rangers. They just have to find their identity now and sustain it. That's it.
He scored 21 goals in 2010.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
That was something. That's why the team was just... I mean, that was the year they finished 8th, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when they started to form this identity of, we're going to block all your shots, we're going to outwork you, we're going to win the puck on the boards and everything.
Yeah, we're going to cycle you, we're going to...
That's what Taylor Pyatt has helped with.
Yep.
He has won a lot of battles, but all these other guys are disappearing. And everybody's got to come together.
Right.
So
it's funny, it's ever since the Nash trade, and even with these struggles, you haven't heard the Rangers in trade rumors for the first time since the Pavel Bure days.
There were no rumors at all.
At all.
There was only a little bit about Ryan O'Reilly. A little bit, but it wasn't enough.
Right. It was like to kick the tires on it,
Yeah.
But I'm sure, 29 other teams are doing that,
Exactly. I don't think there's the right trade out there for them. I think this is the team they have
It's
to go to
in-house.
war with.
Fix it in-house.
Fix it.
Okay.
And just light a fire under these guys. That's it. They're professionals. They should be able to do it.
Yeah, you kind of. I mean, I have the one trade. Where I think the Devils should get a trade out there. You think it's in-house?
Yeah, I think it's in-house because I think this team can compete. I really do. But
I told you ever
They're
since
not
we started this. Just wait. They're gonna put it together.
I hope they put it together.
I hope they don't.
I know you don't, but it's vexing because they're Jekyll and Hyde. One night they look great, and maybe tonight they'll put up a stinker. So we'll see. There's a 4-game homestand they have now. They won the first one, so win these games at home, and you're back in the conversation.
Right. Yeah, those 2 points could really help.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the NHL proposed. I know you wanted to talk about this.
Oh yeah,
The NHL proposed a retarded. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say retarded.
that's offensive to some
An
people.
idiotic move about realignment, and I'm not so much irritated about the realignment. I mean, I am. I'm more pissed off and like dumbfounded about the playoff.
Oh, I don't even understand the playoff.
Yeah,
format.
but we'll get there in a second. The realignment that they propose is 4 divisions, 2 conferences. For whatever reason, I'm assuming it'd still be East and West conferences.
yes,
The Eastern Conference would have 2 extra teams
yes,
compared to the Western Conference teams. How does that make sense? It doesn't.
it doesn't.
Okay. In the New Atlantic, you would have Carolina, Columbus, New Jersey, Islanders, Rangers, Philly, Pittsburgh, or Washington.
Before we go any further, they should just get rid of the geographical names because Columbus is not in the Atlantic.
No.
Name it the Patrick Division. Go back to the Patrick, Adams,
Go back to
Smythe,
stuff like
and
that.
Norris. Done.
Want to get like new guys like a Gretzky,
Gretzky,
division,
Lemieux, Howe,
Messier.
Pear Juice. I don't know. Rayo Rutsalainen Division. Whatever. Not geographical because it's not.
In the New Central, you would have Boston, Buffalo.
Stop right there. How are the Bruins in the Central?
It
It's bought the Northeast. Name it the Northeast.
gets better. There's a team I'm gonna wait for your reaction on.
What, Tampa and Florida?
Yes.
Because they don't have anywhere else to go. Okay, then contract them. You can't put them in a division that's geographically sound to get rid of them.
The rest of the division is Detroit, Florida, Montreal, Ottawa, Tampa Bay, and Toronto. I think you hit the nail on the head like that.
It doesn't make any sense.
The Midwest division, which they did rebrand these names,
A little bit.
kind of.
A little bit.
The Midwest would be Chicago, Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota, Nashville, St. Louis, Winnipeg.
That's my Norris division, baby.
That's
Norris.
So you're okay with that?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, take it.
It makes sense.
And in the Pacific, Anaheim, Calgary, Edmonton, LA, Phoenix, San Jose, Vancouver, and I think that probably makes the most
That's
sense.
the most.
That makes the most
That's
sense.
the most geographically sound right there.
And I'm gonna try to find out what the playoffs were before what I.
Well, I think the playoff information is that the top 3 teams in each of these 2 divisions make the playoffs, and then the other
there's
ones are
wild
wild
cards.
cards. I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
I say
you're making it football. Don't make it football. The NHL playoffs are, to me, and to us, obviously, we're a little biased.
Yes.
There's nothing more exciting and more just gut wrenching than an NHL playoff game.
Yeah.
Or an NHL playoff series when you're seeing a team
I agree.
4 times, possibly 7 times.
I know.
Don't make it football.
No. When you're going 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, it's great. This, I don't even know how it's going to work.
Yeah, I don't either.
One
I don't know if
versus
there's reseeding.
the
I
other
don't know
one
if there's
and
not
the other-
reseeding.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't fix something that isn't broken. The
Exactly.
NHL playoffs are definitely not broken.
No.
And I think they should definitely hold on to that.
I agree with you.
I
mean,
I'm gonna say my stuff before the realignment, and then you can go to yours.
go ahead. Sure.
To me, I think it's easy. Just switch Detroit or Columbus with Winnipeg,
That makes the
and
most sense.
I mean, you might have to switch someone kind of because you're not gonna put Detroit or Columbus in the
no,
Southeast.
All you do is make a flip-flop. Put Columbus in wherever in Southeast. Just put them in the Southeast. That's
Just
it.
put Columbus in the Southeast.
Yeah, put Columbus in the Southeast, and then Winnipeg in the Central. You're done.
Yeah, but Columbus isn't really Southeast though.
But Winnipeg is
north.
more Central.
Oh yeah, that Winnipeg will be Central. That's done.
I'm only basing it on time zone purposes.
Okay.
Because I think you'd rather have Columbus in there than a team like Nashville.
Because in
Nashville
Nashville
would make more Southeast
yes,
sense.
that's where I would probably make the most sense out of.
Yeah.
But I just don't want Detroit in the Eastern Conference.
Agreed. Keep them in the West.
But no,
They
I
want
would
to come east though. Detroit wants to come east.
I know, and so does Columbus. It's I think it's really them too.
I think it'll benefit Columbus a whole lot more.
Yeah, I do too.
Because
I do too. The West is loaded, especially in the division that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess take it away. You have your own proposal.
I do like your quick fix, and I'm on board for that. In real life.
Real life, yeah, real
My
life.
proposal would never happen,
Right.
but it's not as
Because
crazy
it makes
sounds.
it makes too much sense.
Exactly.
Right.
My proposal is, it's more of a comedic value.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah.
But if you look into it,
Take this one with a pinch of salt and a hit of penicillin.
exactly. I could use some penicillin right now, but it kind of makes sense. So the first division
Go ahead.
is the Edzo division.
Edzo.
The NBC division. So we're putting 7 teams in here that are always on NBC. The Bruins, the Blackhawks, the Red Wings, the Rangers, Flyers, Penguins, Capitals. Because we love when we see it every week. Like today we got
have
Blackhawks,
Detroit and
Red Wings.
Yep.
So every night you're going to have a division matchup. What the hell? It's great.
Might as well. Yeah.
And it's not that bad because only the Blackhawks are out of the time zone. That's it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that kind of makes sense.
Right.
The other division, the Grapes division.
Which what are we doing with conferences? Is this the same? This is the same conference?
This would I don't even think I'd put it into conferences.
It's 4 different conferences and then
These are just 4 different divisions right now.
okay.
So I don't know if I'm assuming that these 2 are going to be one conference and these 2 are going to be one conference.
Okay.
So I'll go with the Edzo division is one conference. The
Right.
other conference, the feature division is the Grapes division named after Don Cherry.
Oh god.
All the Canadian teams.
Oh god.
Calgary, Edmonton, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, Vancouver, Winnipeg. It'll be a travel nightmare, but in Canada they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
And CBC and TSN will love it.
Love it. Yeah.
Love it.
And the fans will love it.
Every night will be hockey night in Canada.
Yep.
So I think that's feasible.
Okay.
We're going to go with this is named after Darryl Ray, the Razor division of a wonderful Dallas Stars announcer who has great anecdotes about saves and everything. He's tremendous. Watch a Stars game.
Okay.
This will go in the same conference as the Don Cherry division. This makes sense to me. Anaheim, Dallas, Colorado, LA, Minnesota, Phoenix, San Jose, St. Louis.
Okay.
There is some travel.
Yeah, like with Minnesota, but
Yeah.
I think that's
It's somewhat
feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other division named after Terry Crisp is everybody else. The Crispy division.
Crispy division.
Terry Crisp is a great announcer for the Preds.
Mhm.
He's drunk all the time. This is just everybody else. It's just how it turned out. Sabres, Hurricanes, Blue Jackets, Panthers, Predators, Devils, Islanders, Lightning. It's just everybody else.
Why are the Devils everyone else? Because they
Why?
don't have any alert to everyone else.
Because they're not always on NBC.
That's true. That is very
They're
true.
not Canadian, and
Yeah.
they're not
Okay.
Midwest West.
Yeah. Okay.
This is not a. I want
It's not a slight. It's not a
This
slight.
is not a slight on the Devils or the Islanders. It's just how it worked
I
out.
didn't think so. But
It's just how it worked out.
yeah.
To me personally, I love having the Devils, Islanders, Rangers all in the same division.
Yeah.
But this is for comedic value,
Right.
And this is just everybody else.
This should be a division of all teams that should be relocated.
Maybe. I wouldn't relocate the Devils. I'd relocate the rest of them.
Well, no, I'm saying we should make a division, like a fifth division or conference, whatever.
Yeah, Phoenix would go in there. Or they could be
Florida.
Yeah, that's not a bad thought.
Yeah.
But this is for sheer comedic value.
Right.
And I love my NBC division personally.
Yes. I'm sure NBC would love it too.
Oh, they would
Yeah.
absolutely. I
It's almost a original six division too.
kind of, you know.
It's actually who's not on there from original six.
Flyers, Penguins, Capitals. They're not original 6, but Montreal and Toronto are original 6. They're in the Canadian division.
Right. Okay.
Original 6 division would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be really. That'd be
That would be fun.
maybe for a season or two.
If for a season or two.
Yeah.
If you did that division, then you have to trim off 6 teams, so you have 4 divisions of 6,
Yep.
and then you can have your one original 6 division.
So you're a really big fan of retracting.
I would be okay with contraction.
Really?
Yeah, I would, because it's too many. It's too many teams.
See, I liked having the 30 teams. I would almost say, come on, I keep going.
It would be good if they had the right locations.
So that's actually a perfect segue. I was thinking about this yesterday. So let's just go with the realignment divisions that the NHL proposed, and we'll go with name a team that you would relocate.
Go ahead.
All right, in the Atlantic Division, Carolina, Columbus. I think this is a slam dunk.
Mhm.
Carolina, Columbus, New Jersey, both New York teams. Philly, Pittsburgh, Washington. Who would you contract?
Columbus.
Where would you put them?
Quebec.
Okay, that's exactly what I would say too.
100%.
Okay,
100%.
so the Nordiques would be back.
Yes, I would hope they would be the
Yeah.
Nordics. Not the
Yeah.
Quebec. Whatever the hell that means.
Peanut butter numbers in my mouth. In the new Central, it's Boston, Buffalo, Detroit, Florida, Montreal, Ottawa, Tampa, and Toronto. I think that's a slam dunk.
I want to contract the name Central. That's what I want to contract.
That's what you're taking?
No, I just want them to change the name. Northeast, please. Who would you contract in that division?
I would take Florida.
Easily.
I would probably put them. I would put them in New Orleans.
You think so?
Why not? Why not?
I'd say I'd rather give it to Kansas City or Seattle ahead of New Orleans.
See, but why Kansas City? It's failed there once. The NHL has never tapped into the New
But
Orleans.
it was a short experiment in like the 70s.
Right.
I think
No, yeah,
it'll be,
true.
I
And-
think it'll be a lot more receptive this time around.
And they just built a new arena.
Yes.
And they're always and the Islanders were threatening to.
Yeah, the Islanders were threatening to go
Did
there.
they play those preseason games there? They did, right?
I thought
Or-
so. I thought
they
they
did,
had
right?
something there. It's a nice arena.
Is it-
I
Like
think
the
it's
Sprint Center or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's actually. I think it was done by the same architect who did the Prudential Center. Believe it or not.
Really?
Because I think the inside looks very similar.
Does it?
But
It's a nice building.
it is, yeah.
I personally, I'd try something new, and I would bring them to New Orleans.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think that'd be a really cool thing
Got to
to do.
make sure that there's a market down there.
Right. I mean,
That's the thing.
New Orleans they have the Hornets,
Yes.
or whether they have the Pelicans next year or
Yes,
something
they're
like
going to be the Pelicans.
that. Did you see the logo for that?
No, I
It's
didn't.
kind of cool. Kind
Really?
of cool.
I didn't see it yet. I'm afraid because my love for the NBA is so
Very minimal.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So this could send me over the edge.
And they got the
looking at
Saints.
Pelicans.
So I mean, it could be a sports town. I think
I think it is a sports town. I just don't know if hockey
is one of it.
You know,
You never know.
I like the Oregon prospect though.
Oregon.
Yes,
I was actually thinking about Portland or Seattle.
or Seattle in that area.
Right. I was thinking
Washington
that too.
State or Oregon State, either one of those two.
Well, you have two other teams to put there, so.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you would put Florida in Oregon.
In the Northwest, yes,
Okay.
I would.
Okay, so in the Midwest we have Chicago, Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota, Nashville, St. Louis, Winnipeg. I don't think I'd recheck any of those teams.
No, you can't. I mean, I don't think you can because
You can't. You're not going to take Chicago.
No, you're
You're
not
not going
doing-
to take Minnesota,
No, Minnesota's a hockey hotbed. You're not getting
St.
rid of
Louis.
Dallas.
Dallas, Colorado. They used to sell every game. I think they're back to it.
Yeah, no.
And they have such a good team that
They
they're going to be
love
good
hockey.
for. Yeah, I think Colorado stays.
Colorado loves it.
The only one that maybe would be Nashville, but when the playoffs come around, that's one of the loudest arenas you can play.
I don't think you can get rid of Nashville because they've come such a long way.
I agree. I
They've become
agree.
a hockey city.
I agree.
I'll be seeing Nashville on the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the last one we have Anaheim, Calgary, Edmonton, LA, Phoenix, San Jose, Vancouver, and I think we're gonna grade Phoenix.
Yes. I mean,
I would keep Phoenix.
I would keep Phoenix too, but it makes the most sense.
Right.
It makes the most sense to move them somewhere.
And that would probably be my Seattle team.
Probably.
Or is there another Canada team we can
Well, Toronto wants another team.
like Markham City, what the hell it's called?
Or yeah, in Toronto.
Oh, they want a second Toronto
Yes.
team. But why? Do fan? I mean, I know fans show up, but they're not really fans, or aren't they suits that show up in Toronto games?
Sometimes.
Or is it actually fans?
I can't really say because I've never been there
'Cause so many times I'm watching on TV and it's quiet.
because they just lost interest with this team
Yeah,
because they're not competitive. I say you put a team in like Hamilton, Ontario, or something like that,
Okay, I could see that.
or Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Moose Factory. How about that?
Would you call the Moose Factory Mooses? Moosen?
That would be too repetitive. The Moose Factory factories. How about that?
Moose Factory. the Great White Norths.
Yes. There you go. The Great White
Ooh.
Norths.
I like
That'd
it.
be the worst team name ever. Worse than the Minnesota Wild. But
Yeah,
I think there is room for contraction and or relocation because
and we're not talking expansion at this point.
we'll
We'll see how this CBA does.
Mhm.
If they're making the money they were making the last one, and if they're making more money, I think it's plausible. I think it's possible. I think it's a possible thing to do, but I'm all for leaving it 30 teams.
if that's what it comes down to, that's fine. I'm in the belief that if you expand, you're gonna come right back to 30. If you go 2 more teams,
Right.
you're gonna lose 2
Right.
teams. You're gonna be stuck. I think 30 is the max.
I agree. I would agree with that.
It's feasible to go down, but I don't think it's feasible to go more. And it's feasible to have teams go somewhere else.
Yeah. Just real quick, can we talk about how good the Chicago Blackhawks are?
Ugh, tired of talking about them.
21 games and they haven't lost in the regulation
You know
yet.
what? Let them get it out of their system now. They're playing too well because there's going to come a point where they are going to hit a rut
Yeah.
and they're going to lose in the playoffs.
I just want to say that because I'm wearing my Jonathan Taves jersey
Very
right now.
nice, very nice.
And you're wearing...
Linkoping HC from the Swedish Elite League. eBay, baby. I got a lot of these nonsensical jerseys.
All right,
Love them.
so let's turn more fun into, even more fun.
Nice segue.
Yeah. Actually, wow, that was good. I didn't even realize. I'm a master of a segue
You were
today.
good. You an actual segue.
Yeah. Let's talk about some of the best and the worst jerseys in the NHL. I mean, we can
start with current jerseys.
yeah, we'll go current jerseys.
I got the website up too.
My favorite is actually the Washington Capitals home jerseys. I love those. I love those jerseys for some reason.
Too much striping going on.
You don't like it? I like that. I don't know. I like it.
It's not the worst. I personally think that if you go down and you see their third jersey, go back to the red version of that, and we'll talk.
The red, white, and blue jersey?
Yes, with the star.
Oh, their old
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
Go back to that one.
Yeah?
I like that
Yeah.
jersey.
Well, current jerseys.
But I'm just saying, if
They
went
did
to
that, right.
I would like that.
Let's just
Current jersey.
Right now, I want to say the Devils and Rangers have awesome jerseys. Let's not be
Simple.
let's not be biased though.
No,
they're
I don't
not.
wanna be biased.
They're not included in this.
No, they're not my.
They're
favorite
always one in the top 5.
Yeah, they're
So-
not my favorite jersey in the league.
No.
My favorite jersey in the league is the St. Louis Blues alternate jersey.
Oh, I love those jerseys. I like those a lot.
They should
actually.
go to that jersey full time.
And get rid of the blue one.
Yeah,
Make that
make that your blue, and
Yeah.
then do a white version of that because it's simple.
When did the Ottawa Senators get rid of their Sens one?
This is the first year.
It is. I like
Because-
that. I like that one.
I thought it was terrible because if you read it the other way, it was the acronym for Super Nintendo.
SNES.
Yes. So it was pretty bad. The people in Canada did not think
that went through.
Yeah.
I don't like the Ducks jerseys because they don't have a logo.
I like the D, the one with the just the D on
with the
it.
orange on it.
If they put the D on the jersey,
With the
we're talking about ducks here, not the other D word. If you just put that D logo with the web foot on the jersey, you're set because that's a logo. It's not a word mark.
Let's just go in order. Boston. I love their third jersey.
I don't like
The
it.
all black with the bear on it.
I personally think if you already have a black jersey, in
You
your
shouldn't have a
rotation,
second black
you
jersey.
should not have a second one. Exactly.
I
Too much
used to
black.
like their yellow jersey with the bear head on it
Yeah, that was okay.
when Joe Thornton was on the team.
I think all teams should be required to have one actual color for a jersey. No black. I don't like the black.
See, I like the black.
You do?
Yeah.
It's just
But
some teams it's
Some teams
forced.
it works.
Yeah,
like,
like the one you're wearing right now works.
Yeah, I love this. I'm
the
wearing the
alternate.
the alternate Blackhawk jersey.
The old alternate one.
Yes.
It works.
I like their new one with the red. Like I think it was the winter clock one with the stripes
Yeah,
through.
that's not bad because it has a lot of striping
and
going
that's a classic hockey
Yeah.
thing. You know.
It's a sweater.
Right.
You know?
Buffalo. I don't like. I kind of do. I mean, I'm
Get
not.
rid of the number on the front and we're fine.
Yeah. I don't really like the whole vintage thing that every sport's going to. I
do.
I'd rather the modern day ones. Some teams do make it work. I think Buffalo is one of those.
This
teams.
is not the Buffa Slug. Thank
Buffalo-
God.
Those are cool jerseys. Like the jerseys themselves, not the logo.
If you put the old logo on those jerseys,
That would be
you're
awesome.
fine.
I would love that.
But
That'd
not
be
not
so
the
cool.
slug. It's not a...
Calgary. I don't like their third.
Oh, the third is the classic days of Hakan Lube and Theo Fleury.
What was the
Joe
dude with
Nieuwendyk
the,
and Joel Otto and Lanny McDonald?
Lanny McDonald. There we go.
Oh,
The freaking
those
beard.
are great.
I love their home jersey. With the
It's not bad.
but their shoulders. It looks like they're a NASCAR car.
Well, they got the
so much like they have the Alberta and the Canada, right?
yes. It's
On
too
with the
much.
patches on the
We
shoulders.
know you're from Canada.
Yeah.
Yes, you love your province. We know. Don't put it on your jersey.
With Carolina, they have one of probably my favorite alternate jersey.
Yeah,
that black one.
That
is
one
so
works for them.
Nice.
It's like certain teams
Because their colors are red, white, and black.
Yes.
You know?
We'll get to a team later on that their third jersey does not work. No.
No, not the Devils.
No.
No?
We'll get to it.
Okay.
Keep going.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Actually, on here they only have 2 jerseys.
because I don't think they're wearing the other jersey this year.
No.
No.
By the way, we're on NHLuniforms.com.
Yeah, it's a
This
nice
site is
plug. I know
freaking
they're
awesome.
not listening to us, but we're plugging your website. Thank you.
Yeah, we're very. I like the third jerseys better. I mean, it's a solid hockey jersey
Yeah. No, Blackhawks have been the same jersey for many years.
since
Inception.
yeah. With not Chris Nolan though.
Who?
Inception.
Oh, that. I never saw that movie. No.
Really?
No.
Uh,
Too much thinking involved. I don't want to think when I'm watching a movie. I just wanna
Colorado.
watch.
I don't like any of their jerseys.
I think they should have just went back to the old style jersey with the little triangle on the bottom.
Yeah,
That was
the
'cause
Joe
this-
Sakic era.
Yes, this is just not enough going.
I
on
don't
in
get
the
that blue with the purple
jersey. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know.
and the Colorado going down.
I'm okay with. I like their other. They used to have a burgundy version of that blue jersey.
Yes,
That one was.
that
better.
one I kind of liked. Yeah,
This blue doesn't. I mean, it's a good color as a secondary color. I don't think it's good.
but
primary
I think it's for me. I think it's so much the purple on the shoulder. Like
Yeah.
make that like if you made it white
color.
or like lined it with purple, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean
They could use a little bit of work.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Columbus. I actually like Columbus's
Columbus
jerseys.
is fine. Columbus makes.
I have a
sense.
Columbus jerseys, but I have to get rid of.
Yeah, because he's a Ranger now.
Yeah.
You tool.
Yeah, or I might just it's those iron-on leathers. Try to just rip it off. I bought it off NHL.com. I did not know I actually had a fight with the lady. I thought it said stitching and didn't.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Don't ever buy a jersey.
Never.
from
I'd
NHL.com.
never.
It will not turn out well.
Sports K.
Yes, sportsk.com in Michigan. They do wonderful work.
I like their third jersey too, though.
Yes.
Like
The third jersey's nice
with the cannon.
cannons.
That's so.
Yes.
That's such a awesome thing.
It's so Confederate. I
yes,
love it.
I love it. Dallas, I can't stand.
Dallas
those
has the worst jerseys in the league.
Yeah.
Put
No,
the
I'm
logo-
actually. Well,
Put the
as a
logo back
whole,
on the jersey.
the star.
Yes.
Yeah.
apparently they're going through a rebrand. We'll plug another website, aesthetics.info.
Yep.
They talk about how Dallas is going to go to a green full home jersey.
Okay,
And
I'm
they're
okay
gonna
with
change
that.
the logo for next year and everything. Go through a little bit of a rebrand, which is good. It's welcome.
I'm more than okay with that.
They're a basketball team right now.
Yeah, exactly. But they're not going to be my worst team.
Okay.
Well, worst team, yes.
Yes.
Not worst jersey. There
Okay.
is one team
Okay.
that it's just I'm going to go off on them.
That's fine with me.
Detroit has one of the most classic jerseys ever.
They should never
You
ever
never have a different one.
and they should never have a third jersey.
I mean, you have that Winter Classic one. It's like the white one with the D with like the cool.
Well, that's a special
yeah,
jersey.
I'm okay.
That-
but
that's,
yeah,
that's fine.
can you imagine with a black jersey?
I've seen like fan jerseys like that.
Yeah.
They're pretty terrible.
No.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Edmonton, they have those old school.
This is the best move they've ever made.
You think so?
The jerseys coming out of the lockout were so bad. Not out of the lockout, coming after the rebrand in 07, 08.
Right.
Terrible. With the stupid piping, they had no stripes on it. It was horrendous. These are good.
I like their third jersey. It was like a gear or something, and like it went
That was
diagonal.
interesting.
That was such an awesome jersey.
It was cool because
I had that as one of my roller teams.
Oh, yeah?
Our old jersey was that.
Mhm.
I mean, without like the thing, but we had the,
you yourself can be your own Anson Carter by wearing that jersey.
yeah,
It's
it was.
nice.
I love that jersey. That was one of my
It
favorite
wasn't
third
bad.
jerseys.
It was different.
Yeah, but they just have those two, and I think that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Florida, I don't like them either. I think their striping is weird, and the blue coming all the way down the sleeve is weird.
They could use some actual
They got rid of
real striping.
They got rid of that third jersey. They had that blue one. I thought it was kind of cool.
It was okay, but I like when the Panthers first broke in the league, the red jersey was a prominent jersey.
Yes.
I like the fact they brought back the red.
I do too.
It's more colorful.
Yeah, but I mean, they have to redo that jersey.
Here's the only team where it works to have a black jersey as your home team.
The Los Angeles Kings.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only team in the league.
The
Yes.
Penguins.
I guess you're right with the Penguins.
And I would say, yeah, I mean, probably those
Penguins
two.
and Kings. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, I don't mind the black because a lot of teams, like, I think black's a really good, jersey color.
Mm-hmm.
But for a third jersey, not an everyday jersey.
Everyday
For the
jerseys should be
Kings,
colored.
every day.
Yes.
I love their home and away jerseys.
Yeah, they're
When they
good.
had- when they had
I
that-
like they went back to this style.
Yeah.
With the black and the silver and the white. Very
I
nice.
love I love their jerseys. They're like their main jerseys. I don't
The purple one is great.
the old school one
Oh,
with
yeah.
the crown on it. Did they actually wear that?
They wore that last week, I think.
Did they?
What they should do is just wear it without a nameplate like they used to be.
I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore though.
Should. It'd be great. If you're watching a game, you know who the players are.
Yeah, you should, and if you
And
don't,
if you're not, you're watching it with somebody who knows who the players are.
exactly. We're going to Minnesota.
These are great jerseys.
It's such a weird jersey combination.
It is.
Especially being a Devil fan. I guess that's why I kind of appreciate it, but I don't like the Devils old ones, but we'll get there. I love their third jersey, the green.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's
nice
really
color.
nice. Yeah.
But I think this is the only team that actually has 3 different styles of jerseys.
3 different logos, too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I did not realize that.
Yeah, it's all different.
Their home one has that circle, and it says, like, Minnesota Wild, and like, the circle, and the head's in the middle.
Yeah.
The third one, the green one, has Minnesota in cursive going diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a
then
nice look.
the away one has just the head. I think that's awesome.
I like it. I
I
mean,
think that's really cool.
the only change I could suggest is that for the white jersey, you go to a version of the home one, of the red one.
I would like that. That'd be cool.
That would be fine.
That'd be really cool.
But like an off-white, like a cream color.
like
almost.
on their third jersey.
Yes, like that color.
Yeah, I always wonder why teams they just stay white. There's no in any sport. I don't
Yeah.
really think any team
Well,
does that.
I
Might be-
personally want them to go white back at home.
No, I like the color at home.
The color is nice.
It looks better on TV.
It does. Yes, you're right. But I think the whole cream color should be adopted more. Like a team like Ottawa, we'll get to that, could use that.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Montreal should never change their jersey
Never change ever.
They had that one third jersey. It was a white version of their red jersey.
Well, there was the one year where they wore like
oh,
seven different jerseys.
those Bumblebee uniforms.
Well, it looked like a barber pole. Looked like a barber
Yes,
pole.
there you go.
It was tremendous.
That was what the 100th anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they wore like 7 different jerseys over the course of the year. It's like who you couldn't even tell who you were watching.
Yeah, because like it didn't mix with the numbers. The numbers on like a blue block. It was
We can
weird.
actually check that out on a website here. I think it was
A couple years ago, probably like 3 years ago.
2010, 11 maybe, or 2009, 10. I don't know. Probably 2009, 10. But
find
we
out.
can go to that.
Nope, not there.
Or 0809.
Oh, wait, 09? I don't think it was that far back.
Yes, it was.
Did you find it?
Hold on.
Nope, not there. I think it's 2010. Well, I wasn't there either.
They should be
We're
here.
losing listeners. Yeah, well, it's not there. But anyway,
Oh, whatever. But they had like
Google
7
it.
different jerseys. It was terrible. Oh my god.
but no, they should keep their jerseys the same.
Mm-hmm.
Nashville. I like those jerseys.
Love the gold.
I love it.
Yes, it looks a lot better than the navy blue.
I liked the third jersey they had, the blue one with the white. Last year they had,
They had it last year? No, last year.
or 2 years ago.
Was it?
Let me see.
Was their original alternate jersey was that mustard monstrosity, which was worse than this.
I think
This
I like.
one's
Oh, see, look, I have it up here.
okay.
That one right there.
Oh yeah, with like the little checkerboard.
Yeah.
All right, I remember.
And
That was okay.
And I love that David Legwan is their
David
player.
Legwan is the man. He's been with the Preds all of his life.
Since he was he their first ever pick?
He was like their ¡1 draft pick.
He was, right?
Yeah.
Like they're in their expansion.
Yes.
Like, that wasn't expansion. That was NHL draft.
That was strict NHL draft,
Yeah.
I believe. He's just dynamite.
We go to my team. The Devils should never change their jersey.
change.
Here
is the worst.
Wait. I want to set that up.
Go ahead.
But I want to say one thing on the Devils. When I was a kid, I used to just draw Devils jerseys. I came up with a cool one, a gray one, like a dark, like a pewter gray one.
That'd be interesting.
It was in like Devils programs. It was like this picture of a Devil's head, and I put that in like the middle, and like a Devil skating on the shoulder.
Be interesting.
Like flames on the bottom. I think
Yeah.
might be too much, but a gray jersey. I thought that'd be really cool.
That'd be interesting.
Especially with them and being that they're in Newark now, you know, the Ironbound, a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think that would look pretty
That would be
cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see something like that.
So now, this is my pick for the absolute worst jersey in NHL possible history. I'm not sure. We'll
Agreed.
segue to that. The Islanders' third jersey.
It doesn't.
It looks like a lacrosse jersey.
It doesn't make any sense. They
No.
don't have black in their logo. I know you're moving to Brooklyn, but this is a bad way to do it.
You can't.
Not cool, man. Like the
Um,
gray, it's like disgusting.
Like,
This is worse than the fish stick jerseys.
I liked it. The guy.
Yeah, Stan Fischler on the logo.
I think I like those jerseys. I don't remember. I
They're
don't.
better than this.
Yeah. But I feel like the Islanders have always had a history of having terrible third jerseys, like those orange ones. Did you like those?
They were light years better than this.
Yeah, but they were still
bad.
They had orange in the color, so I guess it makes sense. But
if you just keep the blue and the white jersey, you're fine.
Yeah.
If they went back to the old style, they look great. They really look good.
I like them, but like I said, I hate the whole vintage look. I like modern shit.
I love the vintage look.
It's not different. Every team's doing that now.
You can make vintage modern.
You can.
You can.
You can.
That's what they're doing. I just don't like this black jersey. That's just terrible.
Yeah, I think that's my vote for the worst jersey in the league.
It's bad. Really bad.
Go to your Rangers.
I'm fine with it.
too.
I'm okay with bringing back Lady Liberty for a year or two.
I liked those jerseys, even though that fucking statue's in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's true.
But
But
you
you
know,
what?
whatever. Everyone, no one thinks Statue of Liberty and thinks New Jersey. You know.
That's sad.
Yeah.
But I would bring it back for a year.
I would too. I thought this was really cool.
Mhm.
This one's kind of just a darker version of the home one, but it's just New York instead of Rangers.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
Well, back in the day, on their blue jerseys, they used to have New York going.
It did say New York.
which was great. I love that.
What about didn't the 80s they had like a shield kind of?
That was in the 70s. I
70s?
did own one of those jerseys.
and had like down the sleeves. It was
Yeah.
blue. I didn't really like
Yeah.
those too much.
I had to buy one just because.
Well, yeah,
I
like
think it only-
I actually don't have a Devil's Christmas tree uniform. I probably should have one.
You
Shouldn't
should get one. Sportsk.com.
Yep. There we go. Another shameful plug.
Ottawa.
This is where you said cream jerseys would
Well,
work.
they have the cream in the third jersey.
Which I don't know
like
how.
it.
I don't know if I.
This
if
is
you-
what the old Ottawa 67s used to wear, I think.
I would get rid of that bottom stripe. Keep it just the middle stripe.
Mhm.
Cause I think there's too much going on.
That.
But I
is
think
not
that
a
would.
bad thought.
I
Yeah.
would think that would. I like those jerseys, and I love their home jerseys.
Ottawa's fine.
I like their color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way the jerseys look too, like the sleeves and stuff.
Yes.
Philly.
Great job going back to orange.
Yep.
I
I
hated
do. I think this is a team that should have a black jersey though.
Yeah.
I like those, like the Keith Primo days.
Maybe as an
That
alternate.
all black.
Yeah,
I like that.
but it's not colorful.
And when they came back with like their jersey when it came back was cool. Before they had that black one,
yeah.
I thought that was cool too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're. This is where the vintage one works for me.
Yes.
Phoenix, I love their third jersey.
Me too. I kind of like it. It's
And it's cool how they have, you know how Detroit has their C on the other side,
Mhm.
and they do it too for that third
Well,
jersey.
that's how it used to be back in the day. They used to wear it on.
Well, is that, and I think the logo kind of
It's
clashes.
too big.
Yeah, but I like that. Everything else is.
Add a couple bottom stripes and you look a lot better.
For me, they've had like the coolest, like most different jerseys. Do you remember the one with like the green one and like the
Oh yeah.
weird like Phoenix colors.
That's
It was like a
probably
desert scheme.
in like 97, 98. You'll
Yeah,
see that on here.
Yeah, I love those jerseys.
That one was weird. That
that
Coyote was
constantly gets
strange.
picked for like the worst jersey, and I loved it.
Oh, they're worse jerseys than that. Oh my god,
Pittsburgh, I love Pittsburgh's jerseys.
they're fine. They
All
shouldn't
three
be,
of them.
shouldn't be touched.
I love all three of them.
They look good.
St. Louis, I love all three of them.
Yep, they're fine.
Home jersey should be their third jersey,
Mhm.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
San Jose's got one of my favorite jerseys too. I love that black one, and I love the teal.
The teal is good.
Yeah, you don't like the black one? Why would a shark be black? I guess
Yeah, I mean that's
about,
that's the problem.
they would be like aren't like sharks like grayish kind of
yeah,
like
they
bluish
would
gray? That'd be
benefit
cool.
from a
That'd be
gray
cool for a gray jersey.
Yeah, I just don't like the little bit of orange that's thrown in there.
I have a feeling you're gonna kind of go off on this one. Tampa. Do you have a feeling?
I liked how I love the third jersey except for the fact
Bolts.
that it says
Bolts. Yeah.
Put a
that's-
logo on it and you're fine.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I didn't like how they had a black jersey as their home jersey. I like these new jerseys a lot because they're understated.
Right.
They're vintage yet modern for a team that shouldn't even go vintage.
Did you see what it did for people who bought that jersey and I think our season ticket holders?
What did it?
There's a chip in like the jersey,
Mhm.
and I think it gets them concession like prices like
That's pretty
deals.
cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was
Hey, Tampa Bay has a bloomin' onion there you can get.
really.
They have an Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, you've
station.
been there?
Oh yeah.
I would love to go see the game in,
Oh.
in Florida. Wear
No,
a
you
hockey
don't. It
jersey when it's
sucks.
90 out.
They're all brain dead.
Are
That's
they?
terrible.
Uh,
I hope you're not offended, all Panther.
If you want to go off
Lightning
on them,
But you're all brain dead. I'm sorry.
that's just specifically Tampa Bay.
Yes.
Although I can't really speak for the rest of the state.
No, the rest of the state's probably fine.
Yeah?
Just people that go
Just
to the
them?
St. Pete Times Forum are brain dead.
Like in terms of hockey?
Yes.
Okay, that makes
In terms of
a
hockey.
totally different thing.
In terms of hockey. They cling to their 2004 Stanley Cup victory.
Oh, do they?
They cling.
Well, you guys kind of cling to your 94.
I don't cling to it. It's over and done with, man.
Most of you do.
Well, there are a lot of dumb Ranger fans.
There's a lot of dumb Devil fans that do the same
A
thing.
lot of dumb people.
Yes, okay, yes, all right. we're a diamond in the rough, I guess.
I guess so.
I guess.
Not that great.
Yeah. Toronto.
Toronto's fine.
Yeah.
They brought back the stripes on the jerseys, which is good. So
Do they need a third jersey?
what's that?
Do they need a third jersey? Because that one's
they have
it
third
looks
jersey.
exactly the same as
But it's got the different
the different logo.
the different leaf logo.
Right.
It changes it. I think that that's
fine.
fine the way it is.
Vancouver.
See that middle jersey there?
Yeah.
Please go back to that full time.
The one with the hockey
Yes.
stick.
Get rid of the Orca whale and the Vancouver, and then you're fine.
You don't want the Orca one?
No.
But
I actually put it this way. I don't really like where it says Vancouver
that's the part you don't like.
for the most part.
Yeah.
The Orca whale is just eh.
Do you like these jerseys or those old like the orange and yellow and
I
black?
own a Vancouver V jersey.
The one
Yes.
with the like the yellow jersey with the V.
gold. Yes.
Nice.
It's awesome.
I used to like the old one that's like Canucks and they have like lines and stuff.
Yeah,
What
those-
was that?
Well,
The stripes. What were they?
Well, there
in
was
the
the
actual
one
logo.
jersey where they had like it was like a gradient of colors. It was red. If you go to like 96, 97 on this website,
Mm-hmm.
I'll click on that. It should be there. Hold on. You should
Oh,
see
this
it.
one. Yeah, this is actually the one I
Yes.
was talking about.
That's like a little. It was weird, but it was for that time period. That was the cool thing.
But I don't get like what the stripes are. It kind of looks like an American flag with different colors.
A little bit.
Trevor
It's-
Linden is their player, by the way.
Yes,
That's awesome.
and they were bad that year. But the Orca whale doesn't make sense for the Canucks for me. I just
No.
I love the colors.
See, I think it makes sense because there's a lot of killer whales in Vancouver.
I didn't know that.
It's like a hotbed.
Oh, really?
So it's kind of
Stupid.
kind of ended
But
your
if you
theory
think
there.
it's fine, it's fine. I don't
I think it's fine. I don't
Hey,
mind it.
agree to disagree.
Yeah, that's whatever. I think it'd be cool to bring back like the orange colors, like the yellow.
Oh, I like those colors.
It's for like a third jersey, like
Yeah.
something different.
Like
Because their third jersey and the home jersey are essentially the same thing, just
Yes.
with a different logo
absolutely.
and different striping. I think.
Uh,
I think the third one has like a white lining,
yeah,
like
the
a,
other
thick,
one
like a
has,
thicker white lining.
darker green
Yeah.
too. I think.
Uh,
I know you love the Caps jerseys.
I love the Cap jerseys.
Yeah.
I don't really care for the third one. Like I said, I don't like vintage.
Oh,
There was one. I think it was actually posted by like Aesthetics.
Mhm.
Aesthetics.
Mhm.
It was the. Have you seen the Capitals' secondary logo? That W.
the
with, like,
the winged eagle.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was
be okay
that
with that.
and the blue
That was
and the colors inverted. I thought that would be freaking cool.
That would be good for a
That'd
third
be
jersey.
really good third jersey.
Yeah,
Um,
be okay with that.
and Winnipeg. I asked you before we started. Like, I don't know. Like, their old jerseys are so much better than these.
The home jersey.
But these are kind of cool.
the home jersey is fine. I don't like the road jersey because of those blue stripes. That blue color doesn't. It's just weird.
Like a light blue.
Yeah, it's just weird on the sleeves.
Yeah.
That's
But
what. I want them to go back to the regular old
Yeah.
jerseys.
I'm not sure. I mean, I like the logo. Well, I mean,
It's modern.
yeah.
You know,
I kind of dig it. I like it. I like the home jersey a lot better than the road jersey.
it could be worse. Put
Yes,
it that
it could
way. I'm
definitely be
okay
worse.
with it. I'd accept it.
All right, so that's yeah, I'll agree with that one. What's your worst jersey of all time?
Worst jersey of all time?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna come at you with one.
You go first then, if you're prepared.
I'm gonna try to find it. I just clicked on the year that they weren't there. It's an old Anaheim Ducks jersey.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. With the duck coming through the ice.
No.
Oh.
Yes, this one. I found it. The bottom one right there. That one coming through the ice. Yep.
That's bad.
That's probably
That is just. What year are you on there?
That is 1990, 95, 96.
Okay.
It was that like modern ago, like that.
This. Was...
That made me sad. Hartford Whalers.
Oh, I know. Those are the best.
I found the fisherman jersey for the Islanders. This is awesome.
I'll give you one that's almost as bad as the Ducks. Go look at the Kings.
The Kings. Oh my God. I remember that.
This was the year for bad jerseys because this was the first year that Fox started airing hockey.
Was that what
I think they had a hand in this. Yeah, they had a hand in this.
You think so?
Yes, because
That makes sense.
at this time, Gretzky was still on the Kings, and then he went to the Blues, and they wanted the Blues to wear the jerseys with the trumpets on it. You remember that one?
The Blues with the trumpet.
Go to 96, 97, I think.
Oh my God, I think I remember.
No, wait, not 96, 97. Oh crap, where is it? But
I remember. It came like this.
it was a blue jersey with music notes and trumpets coming out of the bottom. And I think Mike Keenan was the coach of the Blues at the time. And they were scheduled to wear the jersey, and he didn't put the team on the ice because they were going to wear the jerseys.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's awesome.
And then they didn't go into production after that. They were
Really?
slated to wear them, yes. And Mike Keenan said no. And I think that was awesome.
I can't find it.
Because they were just bad. Oh,
Maybe-
my God. Because it didn't make any sense. It was like, yeah, you knew who the team was, but it was too much going on.
Yeah, I remember that now. There was a lot going on with them.
Yeah,
I can't find it, but I remember them.
Yeah, I don't know where the heck is it on this website.
I found the Keith Kachuk jersey. The jersey I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But not so much this. I think on this third Phoenix jersey, it was this pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
But with the whole coyote.
Yeah, I know which one you're saying.
Like, I don't know why they I guess that's a goalie mask for the...
No, actually, I think the whole coyote was on the home and road, but on that jersey was just a head.
Was it? Okay,
I think
yeah.
that's
All right,
what
that
it
makes
was.
sense then. I like those jerseys. I don't know. I'm weird.
I was okay with that. I actually had one. I actually had the white one.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
When I was young.
Um...
Yeah, the jersey debate goes on. You should see my closet. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and I know you're the jersey police.
Yeah, I
I'm
am
sure
the
you have
jersey
something to
police.
say about this one.
No, I don't. I think it's okay.
Really?
Why? I got to get a better look.
It's like not like it's not professionally done, I guess.
I have to get a better look.
CCM jersey.
I don't think
I miss the CCM jerseys.
Me too.
I miss the starter jerseys.
Starter.
They're huge though. They're like blankets.
Starter jerseys were awesome.
Like I like the Reebok ones. Like they're skinnier, but
Yeah.
I miss CCM. CCM was my favorite
Those
ones.
are the only ones I have.
And Coho for a little bit too.
Yeah. I only have one Reebok jersey. That's it.
Do you?
That's the only way I can get it. It's the Rangers navy blue jersey. The
Oh.
Heritage jersey.
Okay.
So.
Is that what's called the Heritage jersey?
Yes.
That's the one with the New York on them.
Correct, sir.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have another vote for bad jersey. Remember Atlanta's powder blue jersey where it just said Atlanta on one sleeve?
Oh yeah, their home jersey.
Yeah, oh my God, it's bad.
That was 2010.
Go to, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
don't think it's terrible.
Come on, continuity. And that red jersey, too, now you're looking at there. Oh my God. Like a football team.
I like the
That's why-
jersey.
that's
I
why
like
they're
the
in Winnipeg
jersey.
now.
I mean, but the stupid. I hate the number in the front and just saying the name.
Yeah, it's
And
bad.
the logo.
Exactly.
Do you remember like the T on the shoulder that they have? Put
Yeah.
that there.
Why not? Or just have like an old Atlanta Flames jersey as your alternate.
I don't think you can do that though.
They could give a dollar.
Yeah, we
or
could
two,
try it.
You know.
But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it for
We'll
the
leave
jersey.
it there.
Yeah.
It could be a long debate, but.
And we're gonna wrap it up. So we're gonna go with the picks for the week.
Dun, 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 dun.
Last week, me and Chris died.
Yay!
Well, we still have tonight's games, which I think we should probably start to do pick Sundays games as today, like for the next week,
Okay,
so we can come in and see,
got it.
who's on it. But
We'll start that the next week because
Yeah.
I didn't pick my Sunday game was from last week. So.
What?
My Sunday game was from last week's pick, right? Tonight's pick.
tonight's pick, yeah, you have the Islanders,
I do.
and me and Alex both have Detroit.
Okay.
So Alex is guaranteed to finish not one thing behind me. I have 3 wins. Alex had 2 wins for the second week in a row,
Mhm.
and Chris has 3 wins.
Holla!
So if the Islanders win, you have 4, and Detroit loses,
Who the Islanders
you
playing?
would win again.
I like to win.
So right now, the overall standings, if you will, Chris, you have 8 wins. I have 7. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 6. And Alex has 4. And if I had a program, which I'm thinking about buying, I'd be wah, wah, wah.
Oh, I like the wah wah wah.
Yeah.
You could find a clip online.
I'm sure I could too. Just put it there.
Yeah. Spend money on a program.
But I want to make it more live. But
Okay.
anyway,
Gotcha.
let's get into this week's picks. Let me get my paper. All right, Monday I have Pittsburgh over Tampa Bay. I think that's a really good game.
That should be an interesting game. I'm sure the Lightning will fall flat on their face.
So I took Pittsburgh.
There you go. I'll take the Ducks over the Coyotes.
Okay.
Nice Pacific Division.
And I told Alex to give me his picks, which he hasn't yet.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So.
Well, he will. Give him time.
Yeah. Tuesday, I have Minnesota over Chicago ending the streak. That's my pick.
We should just start picking Chicago. Maybe they'll lose then. Instead of picking everybody.
Yeah, I don't think that any of us have actually.
No, I picked against them. You picked against them. Alex picked the Blue Jackets twice against them.
I don't think I picked the. Well, that's my first pick against them.
Oh, this is you picking against.
Yeah, I don't. No, you picked Chicago once.
I did.
Their very first pick, your very first Friday pick.
Oh, I did against the Oilers. Was that?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, cause like that's a good game. You said it wasn't, and it turned out not to be. I think it was an overtime game.
There goes my theory. That was the overtime game.
Yeah. So Tuesday,
Winnipeg Jets over the Panthers. Because I'm sure Stephen Weiss will take 19 minutes in penalties again.
You and your fantasy.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I'm taking my Stanley Cup pick, San Jose, over the Calgary Flames.
Oh, well, what do you know?
You taking Calgary over?
Me too, because the Flames are bad.
You're taking San Jose too?
Yes.
Okay.
Flames stink. Jay Feaster's the worst GM in the league. He's bad. He's fat, too.
You keep going? Or?
No, I'm done.
You done? Okay.
Yeah.
Thursday, I got Vancouver over Columbus.
Thursday, my Rangers over the Islanders.
Oh, Rangers Islanders out there?
Yes.
Nice.
I won't be here to see it, so
Nah.
I'll pick them, yeah.
Or is that when you're going to...
Yeah, I'll be on a plane probably.
Nashville?
Or at least in the airport.
Is this Nashville?
Yes. Correct, sir.
Okay.
So I may not be able to do a show next week. Unless it's late on Sunday.
Well, we'll see.
We'll figure it out.
Like today, I didn't find out that Alex was going to be here until, like, you got here. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, whatever.
We may do.
Yeah, on the fly. Boom. Hockey reference.
That's right. That's it.
Friday, I got Winnipeg over Florida.
I will take the Preds over the Oilers.
Is that because you're going to be there?
It's because I want to be going. I hope I'm going. That'd be great.
Is that in the
Tickets
cards?
are like $28.
Go! Why are you not going?
Not my decision, sir.
Why not?
Off the air. Not my decision.
Okay. Okay, you should let him go.
Shut up! It's not her fault either. So
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
it's never her
Saturday, I'm taking the Devils over Carolina because I haven't taken the Devils in 2 weeks.
Saturday, I'm going the opposite. I'll take the
Over
Hurricanes
Carolina.
over the Devils.
It's probably what I wanted to do. And then Sunday, if we do it,
Yes.
I'm taking Washington over the Rangers.
And good. That's a perfect capital victory. And I'll take the Red Wings over the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yep. And that's gonna do it for the show.
Thank you all for listening.
Yeah,
We're trying to.
Alex, we missed you, but I thought we handled it pretty well.
It was a good job.
Good discussion.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah.
Air 5. Yeah.
Bam!
Bam. There we go. Follow us on Twitter at PassPassShoot, Facebook.com/PassPassShoot.
The whole thing, yeah.
Follow me at PPS Anthony. Chris is at Chris Cal. I don't know the numbers.
Yeah, 24. No, 215.
You should probably know this.
I don't remember.
Anyway,
it's not
you
important.
can find them. I'm sure we'll get it next time.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next week. If you have any questions, not email, Facebook or Twitter us.
Mm-hmm.
Tweet us. Well, Twitter us. Total freaking idiot right there.
It sounds bad either way.
Yeah. Tweet at us or message us on Facebook, and we will
Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yes.
So that's it.
Yep. We will see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.